The tense is formed, that is the present perfect tense is formed with to have plus the past participle of the verb. Always remember past participle, that is third form of the verb. First form, second form and third form. What is, for example, go, went, gone. So here gone is the past participle. Past participle. Right? So always remember this is the third form of verb. This is the third form. Gone is third form. So here regular or irregular, any form of verb, that is the past participle of the verb. This tense indicates either that an action was completed, finished or perfected at some point in the past, or that the action extends to the present. I have just finished. I had been in any place you can. I had been in Kolkata last year. So in this way you are seeing the present perfect you are writing with the past participle, right? I have walked 2 miles already, but I am still walking. Now here that action extends to the present. How you are explaining? I have walked 2 miles already. Still I am walking, but I have finished 2 miles. I have walked 2 miles. See, this is past participle and this is have. See here, have. So, to have plus past participle, that is your present perfect. Next, formation of the past participle. The past participle of a regular verb is base plus ed. For example, played, play plus ed, arrived, arrived plus ed, looked, looked plus ed. If a verb of one syllable ends, consonant, vowel, consonant, double the final consonants and add ed. For example, chat. See here, this is consonant, vowel, consonant. So we have doubled these consonants last and added ed. Then stopped, it and ended on consonants again. So we have doubled the consonants and added ed. Always remember, you will have to learn English spellings very carefully. The same rule doesn't apply to all the words. So here, consonant, vowel, consonant, so double the final consonants and add ed. So we have seen this. If the final consonant is W, X or Y, so don't double it. What? Final consonant is W, so only add ed. You don't need to double W. Okay? If last syllable of a longer verb is stressed and ends consonant, vowel, consonant, double the last consonant and add ed. Then incur. See? Stressed, longer verb is stressed. So, incurred. And it has ended on consonant. So, incurred. So, here we are seeing, see here, why, deny. So, here we have changed this again, denied. We haven't doubled it. We have changed the spelling. Y is changed into IED. Right? If there is cry, then CRIED, cried. Now with X cross, with X we can write fix. So fixed. Fix. So you don't have to, it is fixed only. You don't have to double the consonant. It will be fixed. Right? So in this way you have done this. Now here, if the first syllable of a longer verb is stressed and the verb ends consonant, vowel, consonant, just add ed. For example, open is the word, here consonant, so it is opened. Enter, consonant, so entered. You don't have to double it. Swallow, so swallowed. Now, if the verb ends E, just add D. Because when E is already there, you will have to only add D. You don't have to write double E. For example, tried. E is already there in the spelling, so you will have to only write D. Guzzled. So E is there, so guzzled. E, only D you need to write. Now, if the verb ends consonant plus Y, change the Y to an I and add ed. For example, cry, cried, fry, fried. If it's an irregular verb, the past participle formed in different ways. Here are some examples. See, arise. So, its past participle is arisen. Catch. So, past participle is caught. This is past participle. Third form of verb. Choose. Then chosen. That's why I am saying always be careful in learning spellings. Right? Now, how to use special verbs in present perfect? Be as a main verb. Now, with I, you and plural, it is have been. I have, you have, and plural, they, we. In the plural, we can write they, we, right? People, so many people. Okay, in this way. Now, third person singular, if it is he, she, it, and any name, so has been. He has, she has, it has, or Ram has, so has. Now, as you know, there are different types of sentences. We will make affirmative sentences first. I have been to America. She has been to India. Now, negative, one only add, that is not here. See, here you are seeing subject. What is the formula? Subject plus have or has, according to the person, a number, plus been. Right? And there, here the same, but only not is added. Only the not is added. For example, subject, here it is. Here we can write subject plus to be plus not plus the next part. Right? Next part of the sentence. Done? Then question. So, to be comes first. To be comes first plus subject plus to be. So, has he been to Britain plus the here the last part of the sentence. Right? So, in this way you are saying, has he been to Britain? Have they been to Britain? Subject plus to be plus not and plus the different part of the sentence. Done? Next. Do as a main verb. I, you and plural have, and he, she and name has. So, affirmative sentence, I have done an exercise. Negatives, he has not done an exercise. And question, have they done an exercise? Now, have as a main verb. I have had a book. This is the third form, ed past participle. I have not had a book. Have they had a book? So, this year. Now, the choice between present perfect and simple past is determined by the adverbial accompanying the verb. Where to use present perfect, where to use simple past, that is very important. So, with adverbs referring to a period gone by, we use simple past. That is a past. If the time is showing past, so we use simple past. All night yesterday. Here we will not write present perfect. Here we will write studied. That is simple past. Now, with adverbs beginning in the past and going up to the present, we use the present perfect. the action has started in the past but still it is going on. So I have studied up to now, lately, already. When you use these words, when you find these words, so it is present perfect. An adverbial time marker such as today, this month or for an hour can take either the simple past or the present perfect. I have worked hard today, right? You can use both. We tend to use the present perfect when reporting or announcing an event of the recent past. The company's current CEO has lied repeatedly to her employees. So has lied. But we tend to use the simple past when reporting and announcing events of the finished, more distant past. Because long ago it happened. So we use past only. India encouraged its troops. It happened very long ago. But if it is recent past, so we can use present perfect. Now present perfect is used to describe actions started in the past and continuing in the present. They haven't lived here for years. She has worked in the bank for 5 years. So it started in the past and continuing in the present. We have had the same car for 10 years. That means we are using till now the same car. Have you played the piano since you were a child? Right? Now, when the time period referred to has not finished. It is not finished. I have worked hard this week. It has rained a lot this year. We haven't seen her today. So here, when the time period referred to has not finished, right? It is not yet finished. Now, actions repeated in an unspecified period between the past and now. They have seen that film 6 times. So have. It has happened several times already. See, repeated in an unspecified period between the past and now. She has visited them frequently. We have eaten at that restaurant many times. So here you are seeing that. Now, actions completed in the very recent past, just now. Have you just finished work? I have just eaten. We have just seen her. Has he just left? So, present perfect. When the precise time of the action is not important or not known, when you don't know when it happened. So, someone has eaten my soup. I don't know who has eaten. So, someone has eaten. Have you seen Gone with the Wind? She has studied Japanese, Russian and English. So, here also we use present perfect. Now, put the verbs in the correct form, present perfect simple. Not work today. With I, it will be what? Have. I haven't. Then past participle worked. That is work ka past participle. I haven't worked today. Now, buy is the word. We is plural. So, we have and past participle of buy is bought. We have bought a new land. We not plan a holiday yet. We haven't planned. So, we haven't planned. Past participle of plan is planned. Right? है ना? Now, move to the next. So, here, where be you? This is a question mark. So, where have you been? Here we'll write where. With you, we know what will be the to be form. Where have you been? तुम कहाँ थे अभी तक? Where have you been? Now, here, he is singular. So, we know has and past participle form is written. He has written this letter. Then, now she, so again has not seen him. So, hasn't seen. Then, be you at school. Have you been at school? Because there is a question mark, so have you been at school. Then school hasn't started yet. School is singular, so as we know, school hasn't started. Third past participle is started. Then there is speak he to his boss. Has he spoken to his boss? So, has he spoken? Because past participle of speak is spoken. Has he spoken to his boss? Then no, he, the time it. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't had the time yet. So he hasn't. Third form of have is had the time yet. So in this way you will have to do present perfect. The answers are there. First you will have to do, then you will have to check, just as I have done. I haven't worked today. We have bought a new lamp. We haven't planned a holiday yet. All the answers are here. See, all the 10 answers are here. So what have we learned? We have learned present perfect, its uses, and through exercise we know how to write correct present perfect tenses. So have a good revision of this. Practice it again and again. Next class I will come with some new grammatical chapters, some new grammatical rules. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.